hello, and welcome back to another video. So, this is going to be a plan with me for the week of May 30th. I'm going to be using this kit from Sadie Stickers called Fleur. Let me go ahead and show you guys what all came with the kit. I am going to use this doll. Her name is Joy from Goldmine CoCo. Here's the kit. It is in rose gold foil. This is an older format, just in case you didn't know. Your boxes page, your functional page, along with your headers. And this is the bottom washi and date covers. And it did come with the bow headers as well. I have a lot of things pulled. Here's a couple of new things that I got from Sadie Stickers, as well as this nice pile full of items from Sadie Stickers, Letters to Apollo, The Giving Girl. I got my 2 mini binders that have some of my icons in there, and then I have these as well. They got some of like my butterfly collection items in there, and then I got a couple of more. I got all the things. So I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a talk through, if I'm going to put down the base and come back and do the sidebar and day by day with you, or if it's going to be a complete voiceover. I'm not sure. It really depends on how I'm feeling right now, because right now I just don't even feel like it. But we're gonna try to get back into the swing of things. So without further ado, let's jump right into the plans. And we're gonna do a voiceover. So here is what this looks like here. For this spread, I did take and put my sidebar, in a sense, between the last day of the month and the first day of the next month. So I thought that was really cute. I'm sitting here looking at it. I'm probably going to change what I did at the top of it. I used like a box in the like the deco around it, and then I put May. So tell me, since it's like in between May and June, would you still put May, or would you change that to June? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. But on to Monday, I did pull in, I pulled in a, what is it called? A deco sheet from the Sweet Planner. And on this deco sheet, it had like some candles and some florals that I've kind of felt went in this like color range. I don't remember the name of it, but if I remember and can find it, I will link it down in the description box. So Monday, the 30th of May, was Memorial Day. I marked it very simply. I may go back and add something else to the top, but I used the like candle that was on that deco sheet from the Sweet Planner, and then the Memorial Day script is from Paper Trail Plans, and then I used butterflies. I think most of the butterflies I used are from Sadie Stickers, and then a few of them are also from The Giving Girl. I did start some laundry that day, so I just marked it layered over one of the circle like layering icons, and then that icon is from Crafts by Thaowie. Looking at here, most of my icons are from Crafts by Thaowie. I do see like my laptops on Tuesday and Wednesday are from The Giving Girl. Bottom of Monday, I did go ahead and like just make a little to-do list. So I used the like spray bottle that I got from Crafts by Thaowie. The to-do script is from Paper Trail Plans. I believe that was a custom that I asked for. I can't remember. And then I just used the full 4 bow checklist to write down a couple of things that I wanted to do. For each of my full boxes, I kept it kind of simple. I put down, I alternated between the other 2 colors that was the headers left over in this kit. And then I used the skinny divider from Dash of Sun Designs between the header and the full box. That little floral leaf on Monday is from Sadie Stickers. I believe that was in her advent calendar, I think. I can't remember again. And then at the bottom, and I tried to alternate it because I also put like some like butterfly drop, I think is what they're called, at the bottom of like sidebar area. So I had this other one. I think this one was actually called the butterfly drop. So I put it at the bottom of Monday. On to Tuesday. Oh, let me talk about briefly. So at the top, I kept it simple. Simple. I didn't have a lot of florals where I could have added it on there, but what I may do now, because I'm looking at it and wanting to change and add some things, I may see what is left, and I may put whatever is left up there. Because I think it was like a couple of things left after I finished the spread. Just kind of judge it up. But at the top, everything is Sadie stickers. And then that little butterfly cluster to the right of on the top of Tuesday. That one I know is specifically from the Giving Girl. The May script is from Paper Trail Plans as well. All of my numbers and then the lace like dividers are also from Sadie stickers. And then, like I said, the rest of the deco up there is also from Sadie stickers. So Tuesday I did work from home, and I remembered I had got scripts from Paper Trail Plans that said work from home, and I remembered this day when I was filming. So I put that down, and then that computer is from the Giving Girl. Like I said, is from her advent calendar. The next thing you know, I will start in my next spread, which I think may have been my June monthly, just based off what I have on on the next day. So I think that was yeah. And then I played with my fur baby Spade. So I marked that down using the like little fish icon off of like the cat sampler page from Crafts by Thaowie as well. And then I was marking down I had one more week and being in charge of my Eastern Star chapter. I was so excited to be done with that. And then at the bottom, I just kind of did like a brain dump to try to prepare myself for the following month. That doll, her name is Joia. I think I showed her in the beginning of this video. This is like my sidebar, the dividers, and then like the garland, the circle with the butterflies on the side, as well as like that like cluster of butterflies. All of that is from Sadie stickers. The dolls from Goldmine CoCo. Wednesday, I also worked from home, so I'm marking it the same way as I did on Tuesday. And then I actually published my June pre-plan with me on YouTube. If you guys haven't seen it, interested in seeing it, I will link it for you above on the right side of the screen. Yes, in the cards. And I just marked that using like the little pencil, like pen and pencil and a cup from, what is that called? From Crafts by Thaowie. This day, I felt really unproductive with work. I had a lot of console calls, but I just felt like I could not get in the groove for work for like the life of me. So I marked down I had too many calls with the phone icon. And then I used a bit from Elaine Michelle Studios to say that I was feeling unproductive. Like I kind of felt like her face is kind of how I felt. And then I remembered and actually seen them later on after I had already put it down. But the full box, I kind of felt like her looking out towards the field was kind of like her looking towards the next month. So I used the Hello June script from the Pretty Pink Co. I did discover that I actually had the same thing in like transparent matte from Paper Trail Plans. But at this point, I'm not changing it. So that's what it's going to be. And that is for Wednesday. On Thursday, I did have the day off. I scheduled it off because I had a doctor's appointment that day. So at the top there, I'm using some more of that deco from that sheet from the Sweet Planner. The day off script is from Letters to Apollo. And then I use some of I think my dot clusters are Sadie stickers and honey ink, I believe. Because I use a lot of my rose gold ones. So yeah. And then I just use one of those like little floral branches. And then below the full box, I am marking 2 birthdays that I had on that day. The happy birthday script is from Lilac Luna Plans, and I just accented it with a butterfly at the top. I did mark down my follow-up appointment that I had that day. Everything went well. We talked about the procedure, and all things are go from her standpoint. So, hey, I'll take that and thank God for it because, listen, it was the most stressful time in my life, okay? Okay. And then I ended up doing some filming for the rest of the day since I did have off. At first, I was just going to take a half day, but I said, no, sis, take a full day. And I'm glad I did because the day I felt like sped by super fast anyway. And by the time I like looked up, it was like the early afternoon, like right before my appointment. I'm like, yo, where the heck did the morning go? So I'm glad that I did. And then, like I did on the previous page, I wanted to also put down one of those like butterfly drops, which is so beautiful because I just noticed it has lilies in it, and lily is my favorite flower. Okay, let me keep going. On Friday, I did work in the office. That laptop is also from, why I always blink out, The Giving Girl. That is also from Living The Giving Girl. And then unfortunately, my head started to hurt, and I wasn't really sure why it was hurting, but it was. So I marked that with some florals, and then the bit from Elaine Michelle Studio again. And then since I was in the office, my colleague was also there, and we was kind of talking about the new hire that was supposed to start the following week. We were just kind of discussing because when I came on, it was three of us, and I made the third person, and then one of the people left, so then it was just us two, and we kind of had this like dynamic going, and it's just kind of like how we felt about who the person was and how we thought they were going to do. So we just kind of wanted to talk, and then she gave me some suggestions just because like her and I, the new hire, is going to be sharing office space, so she's like, if you want to set like kind of talk about what each of you want, like ground rules and stuff like that, kind of do it, early on so there's just like no drama. So I said, okay, that makes sense. Then after I got off of work, I got home, had to change because we had an event this weekend. Listen, there was 4 events this weekend, and I tired, okay? I was so tired. This was like the last stretch. We was just like, yo, we can't wait until all of this is over. So one of our sister chapters had their event that night. So him and I both went. It was really, really fun. And then because of my head was like hurting, but not like terrible by the time we had got there. And then when I came home, I think probably because the adrenaline started to kind of subside, my head was kind of hurting again. So sis went right on the bed. And then the next day, he had to go to work, and he was going to go to one of the events, but he ended up mixing up the one he thought he was going to versus the one he wasn't. So I had to try to hurry up and get him a ticket, which we were able to, which I'm glad for. But I was just like, Lord have mercy, sir. But it was my bro's birthday, so I marked that using the candle and the happy birthday script from Lilac Luna Plans, and a couple of chores to do before I left out the house. And then I did run to CVS because I was trying to get some laundry detergent before, the sale had went away. And I picked up the wrong coupons. I was so mad. I said, for real though. So it was a whole bus. So then I went to the luncheon, which was really nice. It was a lot of fun. It was good seeing, some of the community members that was being recognized. And one of our own sisters is being recognized, which was amazing because she really does a lot. So it was great to like give her flowers before, she can't smell them. So a lot of my counterparts all decided they were just gonna like change at the venue, but I decided to go home since I would have to go and get him at that point anyway. So, and I'm going home, got changed, picked him up. Well, got there and then he drove. So we drove to the other event, which was a little further out. So it was nice. But it was a nice place. It was nice to see the scenes and kind of see different areas and stuff like that. So Their event was also very nice as well. Able to meet a couple of like other people, and it was just nice because they were like in a this different district than we are, which sometimes you kind of always see the same people. So it was nice to see somebody new. Um, and yeah, we was just there. I think it was over at like 10, and then we drove home, and that was it. Sunday, of course, I woke up hella late because I just tend to sleep in longer and longer as each of the weeks go by. So I just made brunch and I just marked that using one of those like little layering shapes and the utensils from Crafts by Thaowie. And then I had a meeting that I needed to attend. I think it started at like 2, so, or 1, because we had another affair that day, so it was like pushed up a little earlier. So we had that meeting, and then after that, got dressed, and then him and I headed to this other meeting, which also was like outside of the city. It was a nice spot. Both of us was like, "Oh, this is a nice spot. We're going to keep this in mind, for the future or whatever." He was kind of like looking at me sideways. So I was like, "Oh, this would probably be a good space for a baby shower." And like, really, Joia? But then I thought about it. I said, it may not be because we know a lot of people. But we, went to the event. It was nice. Ended up running into one of my previous nursing professors, which was so cool. So her and I took some pictures and, kind of caught up or whatever. And then after that, we went home. So here is the spread. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here's like a little pan over with all the things written in. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Turn your bell notifications if you have not already. And leave me a comment down below what you thought about the spread. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.